evening, everyone. The highlights of the news this Thursday. Traffic accidents. A Beaver County man is being held for murder. And more labor.
Welcome back to part 2 of the Keezer build. I'm not entirely sure how much we're going to get done today. Well, for part 2 of the video anyway. But we're going to be getting the lid attached. For definite. Possibly getting the taps installed and cutting out for the STC. And if we get that much done and we have the time, then we might start wiring up the chest freezer portion to the STC, and then all we need to do is run power out from the STC to the control panel. But we'll see how far we get in this video. Let's crack on with it. This frame is absolutely solid. Solid as a rock. We have now got to get the lid on. As we found out from attaching the collar, the brackets for the lid don't reach the body of the chest freezer. So all the fixings are on the collar. That's why we had to make sure that collar never ever moved. We're gonna get some screwges in here and some in the bottoms here. I used screws that were way too long. I had to change them all. Right, lid's on. We now need to start cutting out for the STC, which is going to be on the right hand side of the Keezer, so that when it's pushed around into place it's next to the control panel. So that's the STC cut out and installed. All we need to do is wire her up now, and that is that portion finished. Right, the next thing is to get power to the STC, which we're going to do by drilling a hole through the back of the collar and bringing up the cable from the chest freezer, taking the plug off, putting her through the collar and bringing her along here to the STC. God damn it, why? Alright fellas, it's several days later and we're carrying on with the build. We need to now start to wire up the STC, and once we've done that we can get the taps installed. I've seen several wiring diagrams for the STC, so I asked Harry how he does his, and he sent me this frigger. On asking, he said, "I'll do you a simple little drawing." I ended up with this. It's not distracting at all. We've got a dicky bird. We've got the word red written in blue, a random shoe, Elton Deck, and "Do not eat this potato man." My goodness me. But essentially that's what we're using to wire up the STC, so let's get on with it. So using that very crude diagram, we have put together already the tails for the live and the neutral. So we're going to feed these through the hole in the back of the collar through to the STC, which is in place already, and then we can sort these out and tie them up at the back. Right, so we've got the live block, which we've fed through the back of the Keezer, and we want these to go to 1, 5 and 7 on the STC. So that's the live block wired up. We've already got the sensor in there. We need the live coming off the cable that's going to run the cool side of the STC, which is obviously coming off the freezer. And that goes into port 8, just like so. Now the neutral block is going to be in port 2, just like that. Now the only port on the STC that's not got anything in it at the minute is a live cable coming from the tubular space heater, which I haven't got yet, but I will be getting at the end of summer. So at the end of the summer we'll be getting a space heater which is going to sit inside the Keezer on this little shelf, and then we're going to cut the plug off of that, run the live into there, run the neutral out through the hole in the collar to the chocolate block, which then runs to the buzz bars in the control panel. So that's it for inside here. Okay. So the live, we've got control panel here, which we're going to take this live and put it into there. So now the power that's going to be going to the control panel is now wired up to the STC, and now all we need to do is attach the neutral to the fridge into this chocolate block for the neutral. Oh well, that is it, fellas. That is it. There is one thing that I'm going to remove from the freezer because it's doing my head in. It doesn't look right, and it's the handle. It's going to intrude. So if I have them in the middle, the handle's in the way. So I'm going to have to remove this because it's in the way. .455 is the centre, 455 millimeters, 95 is the entire thing. So we want 47.5 millimeters, roughly there. 47. Medal for diddle. Alright, let's get them in. And then it comes with these nuts which go on. Just like that. And then the barbed fitting with the nut goes on there like that. Already taken shape. And then of course the taps go on. A final tighten up of everything, and that's it. Running out of space big time. Oh. Well, that's it, guys. That's part 2 of the Keezer build at an end. Let's have a look. So I've done a bit of tidying up. Gone for the taps central, and then we can have another tap either side. Wired up the STC, and all we've got left to do is take this one cable, wire the earth, neutral and live into the bus bars up here. What else? I've had a bit of a tidy up in here, hoovered it out, and just done a bit of cable management. Oh, that's it. Next job is to start stripping down this situation and fitting the secondary regulators to the back of the collar, and then making space for, well, not the gas anymore. I've changed my mind on having the gas in here. I'm going to have the gas up against that wall and have a hole coming in for the gas, because the gas is taking up space for a keg. Alright, so that's what's going to happen there, and I can have more kegs on the Keezer. That makes sense. I have definitely now ordered the beer line, so that's on its way. And that's it, fellas. This concludes part 2. Join us for part 3, but that's it, guys. That's it. Wow, it's taking shape now. It's looking like a real Keezer. Anyway, that's it, guys. So as always, don't forget to thumb us video because don't forget to hit this little like and hit subscribe, click it, watch out, go next other video. I want to say until next time. I'm out of here.